Yo. What's up, yo? Y'all know what's up, my guy. What's up, my guy? Yo, yo, yo. We're up in this rally, man. What you do? What's up, Freeze? What's up, my guy? You guys ready to rally up in this or what? Amy, what is up? What's up, baby? Got some elephants in the chat. We are gonna rally today. Maybe. Not financial advice. What up, old Abbott's Diecast? What's up, my guy? Sub Haas, the boss. Robin Hood Gamer, what up, duty? Yo. I'll go over the cycle in a bit, guys. Just waiting for some people to get in here. What up, Wellesley? How you doing, my guy? Yo, yo, yo. I think we're looking pretty good, man. We're looking pretty good today. Can't complain. Oh, we're in space, baby. You know that. Trying out this new layout here. Save some room for you, baby. Hey, you're always welcome, man. You guys are always welcome here. I mean, we got some room in the rocket for sure. Oh shit. What the hell? Hey, dude. What do you guys think? You loving this? Want to get you that little 3D perspective. Nothing much, man. We're just gonna rally. Amy's looking good. We're up almost 1% for the day, you know? Hey! Amy, let's go. Yep. Yo, 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 what up, Mikey? How you doing, my guy? What up? All right, we'll save that for a nice little rally. I just wanted to. It's gonna be the little intro here to TWE. What's up, guys? How we doing today? Let's go over the cycle, man. All right. So, I was working on, is it this one? Yeah, here we go. So this is the blue pattern, man. We have the blue pattern coming up this week, and I went ahead and laid everything out here for you guys. So this is December, October, August, and June. As you can see, they're like the same pattern, right? We have very similar movements, and this is the most important pattern, guys, when it comes to the cycle. So let's go ahead and bring this guy up real quick. Sabha's the boss. You probably can just see me a little bit closer in the screen. I actually did not shave my guy. But I'll take that, I'll take that. Alright, so this is what we're looking at. If you guys are on the Discord, I did post the weekly scenarios. So, if you guys aren't in there already, man, I suggest you guys join. I do post that every week, as well as daily cycle updates. Okay, so this is what we're looking at, man. I really want to point out this right here, okay? Because this is what is most interesting when it comes to the blue pattern. Is going to be like basically mid-month throughout the entire cycle. So December, we had December 15th, October 14th, August 12th, and then June 11th, okay? So again, with the calendar, guys, and rollover dates and stuff like that, you typically get like 1 or 2 days where it rolls over because of holidays and leap year and stuff like that. That also happens, obviously, like every couple of years. But for this, you are going to have like 1 to 2 days that are separated from each date here. Okay, so something that we have to take into account again, and for anybody on Twitter, man, like I am not part of the whole like movement here where I think things are going to go up to 16 on on February 16th. I am not part of that movement. Just want to let you guys know. I know that my whole thing here with the blue pattern is a bullish thing, right? Because it's a reflection of the June run up. But I do believe that with that, it's just a indicator. It suggests that there is potential movement to the upside because there is a lot of volume around this area. And the blue pattern tends to link, right, these technicals, these different phases that are happening here together. And I believe that this would be one of those, right, with the breakout of this wedge. So this will potentially be linking what is this next cup and handle. And that's why I believe that the $35 area, okay, once we do complete this larger cup, is going to be important to be looking at right before we get that next run up or that next leg up. So let me know if you guys like the new setup. By the way, I'm just trying this out. I feel like a lot of people were complaining about the how small things were on the live stream, on the previous live stream. So I wanted to go back to the traditional, larger screen where you can actually see what's happening. And then I got a little green screen so you can hover the background and put me here on the right. Bottom right, the chat's on the left. Let me know what you guys think, man. Let's go intraday. Hmm. All right. Mikey, thank you, man. Appreciate you, bro. All right. You know what I do have to update though? I have to update the freaking chat, man, cuz like I think I cut it up in a way where it only shows the like the top of the chat and not the bottom, so everything's kind of delayed. But I know you guys have the chat on there, but I like to put it on the screen as well for everybody else to see. Looking good, man. We're looking good. All right, I'm gonna wait like 5 more minutes here, and then I'll start kind of going over everything apart from intraday stuff and just what I'm looking for the week, man. I'll go over the scenarios as well. Marky Mark, how you doing, man? Good morning. I guess I did shave. I mean, I don't know. I shaved the sideburns a little bit. I'm definitely very shaggy looking right now, for sure. Ugh. Always, All right. Oh, Amy, what are you doing? What the fuck? Okay, Amy's behaving kind of funny. All right, let's go. Let's get it. How we doing, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. All right, let's go over the charts here. Okay. I'm going to be pulling up the scenarios here, so I'm going to take these off for just 1 minute. Okay, and let's change the music here. It's gonna be rally music now. All right. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at, man, for this week. I'm gonna draw this line here because we did break out of that wedge. I know a lot of people think that we're gonna have a rally this week, and that is possible, man. I'm not saying it's impossible. Okay, if that is the case, then that's going to break a lot of what I believe with AMC. It's definitely going to surprise, just the overall conviction that I have as far as how AMC is expected to squeeze, expected to go up, and that's fine, man. At the end of the day, what we're looking for is the squeeze, right? So if that does happen, then that's fucking awesome, man. I'm rooting for that. But just the conviction I do have as far as what we are going to play out is going to be this breakout, right? So I'm gonna pull up the technical analysis here that I've been looking for. This cup and handle that I was talking about. Let's update it here real quick and see what we're looking at. Let's go on the 30-minute. All right, so this is what I had. I posted this on Friday, I believe, or Thursday. No, I posted it on Thursday, I'm pretty sure. Okay, this is what we got going on so far. So we are on this range. If you guys were here on the live stream, you guys remember me talking about coming down to test this area, this like 1750 area, just to take a breather, man, and establish that support that we need around this range, because there is a lot of support, man. We traded on this range here for about almost 3 weeks. So just confirmation, man. Coming down, testing very quickly, and then coming back up is very healthy, very normal. Right now, there's a lot of uncertainty with the whole Russia situation, which I still think is propaganda. If there is an invasion, man, on Wednesday, as the media is saying, right, as the government is pushing this narrative that Putin's going to attack Russia or Ukraine on Wednesday, then that is going to be, in the short term, is not going to be so great for AMC, right? Because if there is war, guys, with Ukraine and Russia, then the market is probably going to tank very, very heavily. At least in the short term, we might have a small correction. That's just my opinion. And that's going to freak a lot of people out, right, in the short term. So we would expect some downside. However, if that's not the case, then I don't know. It might be one of those like Ivy Crush weeks, right, where nothing happens, and then it's like, okay, the market's not doing anything. It might tank for a little bit and then come back up, psych some people out. Very, very unsure, and I think we should all be very safe in that, guys, because that's how the markets work, man. They will push out all these narratives, and then nothing ends up playing out, and then people lose money because they go ham on the out of the money calls, out of the money puts with options. Very, very risky. But this is what I'm looking at, man, for the weeks to come, and this would play out again with the blue pattern that has a lot of very distinct movements to the upside and downside as well. If I bring it up here for you guys to see, you can tell that the blue pattern this is why it's the most important, because if you lay all these together, man, you can see how coordinated these movements are, especially right here in the middle. Up, 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 down. This is the same pattern up here. So we'll see what happens this month here, man. Something to note as well is, let's pull up that regression trend that we were talking about the other day, because that's going to be important for this. And I actually was messing around with this yesterday, so let me just fix it real quick, because it's going to give me like major OCD. That's pretty accurate for now. Okay, there we go. So, again, I posted this on Twitter, man. These are little arrows that some are inverse to each other, meaning that the pattern that we're tracking here every 3 months or every 2 months is just inverse, or is playing out identical, right? The example that I gave out, one of the most important ones, was green, red, blue flipped right up here. So this one was inverse, and it's playing out every 2 months, right? Back here as well. So this is the inverse pattern to what's happening back here. Something I'm looking for this section here is a little bit different, just because we are not playing out inverse to what happened back here. Or back here, we're actually playing identical. So that's got me a little bit skeptical as what's to come, just because, again, if we were following this regression channel, we would be bouncing off of these higher resistance and support lines instead of this smaller channel that we're currently in. So for me, I'm looking for a breakout on the smaller regression trend, which is down here. Okay, once we break this, it's going to be a lot easier to come up here. And that's why, just looking on this, man, it's easier to make a next phase, right? A next technical setup, which would be that cup and handle. This is, again, man, if you take that cup and handle formation and you apply it to this regression trend using the patterns that are playing out as well, it seems like that would be the most likely scenario. It's just like a larger cup coming right around this area, right? Because if you're gonna come back here, right, like history indicates, then what does that look like to you, right? That looks like a little cup, right? And we're not just gonna go up straight in a like diagonal, right? We're gonna stair our way up there. And what happens when you stair your way? Well, you're constantly coming up and down, creating support and resistance. So when you do that, you're creating this cup, and that's what it seems like to me, okay? And that's the only reason I came up with that idea, because, again, man, according to these option expiration dates and stuff like that, that's the best suggestion for this scenario specifically. So I'll come back to this as well and talk about it a little bit later, but I'm gonna come here intraday real quick and see what we're dealing with for the day. And I'll read some of the comments here because I know we're kind of behind. Yeah, happy Valentine's Day, guys. Throw some hearts in the chat for Amy. Don't forget. When, you know what? Let's see. What is she looking like right now? She's looking pretty good. Yeah, throw some hearts for Amy. I think she needs that for sure. Valentine's. Gotta give her some love. She's giving you love. And she's been kind of, you know, a little bipolar throughout the past year, but it's okay. We can give her some love. She deserves it. Hey, question, guys. Is the connection good? Just want to make sure it's not laggy or anything. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. All right. You like that space background? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Love it. I'm definitely gonna have to fix the chat here because it's a little behind. It's all right though. You guys got that live shit. Okay, it's more for me. More for me, more for the people that don't really go on the chat. You know, they're just looking at the video as well. I like this one too. This one's pretty cool. Oh yeah, we're just trading sideways today, man. A little bit weird. Trying to see if I can pull up the scenarios here. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna look at, because the thing is, I don't draw these scenarios. So what I do is I actually do my scenarios in Photoshop. I know it's a little weird, but I have everything laid out there, and it's like doing everything on TradingView, but I specifically do the scenarios in Photoshop. It's just, I'm better at doing it there with the way that I do them. So I'm just gonna pull up the actual file here and try and upload it. Let's see if this works. There we go. Hey, look at that. That's fucking cool, dude. See, this is the thing, man. I didn't know you could do this for like the longest time. You can upload stuff to TradingView, man. Look at that. That is the coolest thing ever. And it's like super HD too. Alright, this is what I got going on, guys, for the week. And I can draw over it too, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, awesome. Okay, so this is the scenarios for the week, dude. Here, I'll do this. Hey, there we go. So, the reason they're laid out like this, man, and the bullish one, or I'm sorry, the bearish one is laid out like this on purpose as well. Again, guys, these aren't just, I'm not just drawing lines and hope or expecting them to fall one way or another. These are, again, based off of technicals, and I spend a couple hours doing this. So, last week, we did end up playing closest to the neutral, so that was nice. This week, again, the neutral scenario is just suggesting that we are going to play out this larger, again, cup and handle. So, and that's the way we would do it, right? We actually would not come back to test the... Oh, this is funny, though. Okay, hold up. You can't even see me, though. Okay. That's hilarious. Why? What the heck? Why? Okay, there we go. So, okay, there we go. That's a lot better. I was like, you guys couldn't even see me. There we go. So the bearish one would be like taken from this whole like war with Russia thing. If things do play out, guys, and we do go to war, then we would have a very volatile week, and I think that price would take us down. I personally don't see us coming back into that wedge channel. So I think if anything, we would bounce back around the like $13.50, $14 area if we were to come back down very quickly and bounce. And then for the bullish scenario is basically saying that we are ready to, leg up quicker than anticipated. And then this one would be a cross, right, to around the $25 area before coming back down. And this, the bullish one actually goes hand in hand with the blue pattern. It's basically replicating the blue pattern almost to a T. So these are the three scenarios for the week. Well, you guys, again, can access this file. You can take a screenshot right now if you want, or you can go on the Discord, and I have the file in there as well. Okay? Take these guys out and bring everything back. All right, I don't know. I got the EMA cross here. Okay. What's up? Alright, I'm gonna see if I can fix this chat thing real quick. Well, how would I do that? Maybe I gotta change the height. Let's do 400 or 300. Hey, that's crazy that I can do this like live. Let's do 500. There we go. You guys can see everything now, but I'm gonna crop it real quick because, again, we don't want the whole thing going on here. Maybe on the live stream or on the rally, that would be cool. That'd be so cool on the rally. So fucking cool. All right, let's see. And I'm gonna crop the top. 50. 100. 400. There we go. Hey, we did it. We did it, guys. All right. Yo. And I'm trying to get into the groove of things, man. I woke up a little late today. And I'm like, I need to wake up. All right, let's see what's going on intraday, guys. Let's draw some lines. So this is going to be our support line. I'm going to draw the wedge line as well. All right, so here's our little wedge. And then I'm going to draw a little speed line as well, okay? Our speed line is actually what we're currently supporting. So this is being respected. So right now we're technically actually following the bullish scenario for the week because we haven't crossed to the downside as quick as I thought. So this seems to be more playing out the bullish scenario just because guys, on Mondays they'll do one of two things, right? They will typically spike it up very quickly to get that premium up for options, and then they'll short it. But right now we're just trading sideways, and we're really respecting the zone right here. So as long as we don't like break this today, it's possible that we get that bullish turn here soon. Also, when you typically break out of a channel, many of the times you will have the inverse happen on the short term. So this entire pattern back here, the way it moves up, sometimes this will replicate, guys, on the short term, depending on the setup, right? And if that were the case here, right, this also goes again hand in hand with this cup, right? This cup and handle. So we might get a little push, man. We might get a little push. And slowly, right, start to support these. Now this would be very very diagonal in the way that we come up. So personally, I don't think that would be the most likely scenario. I think it is going to be a little bit more volatile. It would either be come up and then come back down very quickly, and then come up and then down and then up and then down. It's going to be more rocky on the way up than it is on the way down, because on the way down, it's literally just, you know, on the way up, it's different. It's like, you gotta stare your way up, okay? When you come down, it's like a knife. Freeze still, yeah, trying to get that coffee, man, right? I had coffee probably like 30 minutes ago, and it's like not doing much. I'm like, K-Matt, how you doing, man? We are coming up. I'm excited though. I'm excited, bro, because this week again, the blue pattern, man, it's my best friend. All right. It's played out basically identical the past 4 cycles, so almost the past year, man. So I'm looking forward to that. I want to see what they got in store with that, because typically, again, that zone is looked at as the link to all these different technicals that have been playing out. So if we do break out, man, to the upside, I think that will be, for me, and this whole cycle thing will be confirmation that we are headed to the right direction for this larger cup. So I'm excited, dude. I'm excited. Let's look at the SPY real quick. Alright, so this is the EMA cross for the SPY. Haven't really done anything here. This was a fake out, man, on... This is the 1 minute, though. Let me see. 30 minutes. Oof. Man, this is why the 16th is so important. Because if you look at, I mean, dude, just look at the SPY on a technical level. If things actually play out to the upside, it would be a giant breakout, guys. If look, we're in this fucking, like, the SPY itself is in a wedge. Okay? Thing is, this is not the same wedge that AMC has, because this one is actually a rising wedge. So it's a little bit different. Rising wedges sometimes are bearish, in the short term at least, before coming back up. So if we did have a... It's the thing, man. Like, if we had something like that happen, and then, like, the SPY just crashed on Wednesday, it would do something like this. I think it would be a heavy crash too, for that specific catalyst. I think it would be a heavier correction, but then again, it would be a correction fake out to the upside. I still think we're bullish, man, for the SPY on the long term. I don't think that we're gonna get a major market crash, like in the short term. Like, a lot of people thought that we were gonna do like a little dead cat, right, and then just fall like that. I don't think so, man. I don't. I'm really hoping, man, that it's just propaganda, and then we could just start coming up again, because again, this is gonna make it a lot easier for AMC guys to come up. I know a lot of also, like, the whole market crash thing, man, in the scenario with the market crash, it would cause AMC to come down in the short term, and then that ripple effect would take in place once we start getting all these margin calls, right? That ripple effect that we need. This is really cool, though. Definitely gonna look into this, man. Let's go back with AMC, though. Tickles, how you doing, man? Trader in the trees. What's up, dude? Little man, how you doing? Yeah, me too, man. Me too. All day. When will we hear the word on the Fed's decision? We probably won't hear that, man, till... if we hear it this week, I feel like it would make sense for them to do it on Wednesday. Because of the sentiment right now, man, is like everybody's looking for Wednesday. Like Wednesday is something people are looking forward to, right, in the market, because it can go both ways, or at least they think it can go both ways, right? But if nothing happens, how is the market going to react to that, right? That's what we're waiting for. How is the market going to react if nothing happens? Is it going to be a bullish sign? Is it going to be a bearish one? At that point, if there's no... there technically wouldn't really be a catalyst, because if we're expecting, right, Putin to start war on Wednesday and it doesn't happen, that doesn't mean that it's not going to happen, right? It just means that it didn't happen on Wednesday. So it's I mean, it's something to be careful with for sure, because... and then that, again, the Fed is going to time it accordingly, guys, because they don't want to freak the market out. Everything has to be timed perfectly when you release, right, these statements. You know what? I think I'm gonna put the I'm gonna put the chat up here. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. Oh my god, I have so many of these open. Alright, I'll leave these two open.
like looking down the barrel of a gun and it goes off. And how come all these words? Oh, there's a very pleasant side to you, a side I much prefer. It's one that's laughs and jokes around. Remember cuddles in the kitchen, yeah, to get things off the ground. And it was up, up and away. Oh, but it's right hard to remember that on a day like today when you're all
Jesus.
argumentative.
What the fuck?
And you've got the face on.
Hey, you, what's up, man?
Without a money bone, oh, I'm in trouble again. Aren't I thought as much. 'Cause you turned over there and pulling that silent disappointment face, the one that I can't bear. Well, can't we just laugh and joke around? Remember cuddles in the kitchen, yeah, to get things off the ground. And it was up, up and away. Oh, but it's right hard to remember that on a day like today when you're all argumentative and you've got the face on. And yeah, I'm sorry I was late, but I missed the train and then the traffic was a state. And I can't be asked to carry on in this debate that reoccurs. Or when you say I don't care, but of course I do, yeah, I clearly do. So laugh and joke around. Remember cuddles in the kitchen, yeah, to get things off the ground. And it was
Oh yeah, the Super. If you guys watch the Super Bowl commercials, there was some. Yeah, there was some. There's a lot of expectations for sure that weren't met. Also, yeah, there were some. What was it? E-Trade that was trying to shade, right? The AMC community or whatever. The memes, bogus. Who cares though? Fuck those guys. They're trying to shade. Fuck them. It's not gonna do anything. I think it's stirring up some drama. No offense to E-Trade or anything, but I mean, it's E-Trade.
back against the wall. There goes the floor beneath my feet. A stack of empty crates giving out under me. I take one more sleepless night, then book the cheapest.
Yeah, we're just trading sideways today, man. It's not the prettiest. It's just I guess I'm expecting just some sort of, because we are in this like flag here formation too, technically, on the short term. So you know, it's narrowing down, guys, and this is the average, by the way. You can ignore these. It's a very average looking flag. Heavy push to the upside or downside would potentially either take us to the support or creating new short-term highs. This is the Doge chart, by the way, guys. A little bit extended forward. I'm gonna pay attention to it. I still think that there is room to basically, you know, confirm this upside. It's just if things were to get, for whatever reason, back here shift, because you saw the same thing happen here. This was inverse, and then inverse, and then it came down. We don't know what's going to happen here, but what I'm looking at, man, is this flag, because Doge is definitely in a flag right now. So if in the short term it starts to come up, then I'm gonna look into that as a bullish sign for AMC. But this is a tracking, man, so far. Nothing crazy for Doge and AMC. DR Redline, I'm with you, man. I do believe that the run is not over yet. Been telling the chat that a lot of people are also believe that the SPY is going to go up too, and it just seems too early to me, man. Like February, it just seems too early for the SPY to come down. It's just the way I'm looking at the market, man. A lot of the times, you kind of have to just put your own little, I don't know, just like the way the SPY's been trading, man, and the signals that we've been getting, like, there's been too much information and misinformation about the like a crash, a major crash, and we haven't gotten it. Okay, like we are just trading up and down, sideways. Also, a big indicator, guys, is like the psychological level. What is a psychological level on the SPY? 500. We haven't reached it yet, so it wouldn't really make sense for them to crash the SPY right now. I think we have to go beyond that. I think we have to go above 500. I think we have to go close to 6, maybe even 7, and then fall, because it won't hurt as much once you reach that. Like the fall down, is not going to be as bad, right? If you go to 650 and then you get that 70% correction from there, it's not going to be as bad as if you get a correction now, right? 70%, or a crash 70% down. So I think that's part of the plan, man. I think they're gonna pump this thing up like very, very crazy in the next couple of months. It's just my opinion, not a prediction. It's just, again, guys, it's take everything I say lightly, because I this is why I give multiple scenarios, because I don't want to give dates or anything like that. I'm not giving any dates. I'm just saying that just the way the market looks right now, it's very possible, especially if we don't go into war, or this whole COVID thing, man, is like dying out too. Like, they're not really pushing that message out as much as they were in the beginning of the year. We have taxes. People are doing taxes. People are getting money. Typically around this time is where you start to get that pump. Like March time, you get a pump in the market, because everybody's getting their taxes and their money. And people what are they going to do? Well, they're probably going to put that in the market, because that's what they've been doing, right? Stimulus check went straight to the market. So I think the system knows that, and they're waiting for it, because right now everybody's getting their money. All right. I know, guys, it's a boring day. It's not the most exciting. I think the week is shaping up to be a nice week, though. Okay, I think coming tomorrow, if nothing happens today, I think coming tomorrow is going to be a very interesting approach to this whole cycle and patterns playing out. Okay. Let's look at the Fourier transform. We haven't looked at that in a little bit. Hmm. I'm going to do something real quick. I want to take this and I want to put it somewhere else. Wow. This pattern right here is very, very similar to this one back here, too. Except right here, we don't, it's not really doing this. It's crazy though. And it would, if this was identical to this too, it would be identical to this one back here too. Because these two are they're, again, these are 2 months apart. Exactly 2 months apart. Whoa. Whoa, what the fuck? Wait. Wait, what? Yo. What the fuck? Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Why the actual fuck? Hold up. Why is this pattern the blue pattern right now? What? This is the blue pattern. What the fuck? It's the blue pattern. This right here. No wonder I was like, wait, hold up. Guys, the blue pattern is found everywhere, okay? It's not, it's this thing, you can find it literally inverse, the way, but the crazy part is that it's playing out right here too. Remember, this is a reflection of the June run-up. So what does that mean? This is what it means. It means that you will find the blue pattern literally like 4 different times throughout the entire run-up. And that's exactly why you just found it right here, because it's playing out inverse on the, watch this. That is crazy though. Wow. No way, dude. That's crazy. 11? What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Okay. Alright, so the blue pattern is also playing out back here. But the reason for that, guys, again, is because you find this thing playing out literally over here. Okay. It's a reflection of the June run-up. Where? Right here. And see how this portion right here is playing out inverse, right? This is inverse. So when we flip it... Oh. Where'd it go? Shit. I just fucked this up. Okay, give me a sec. That's so funny. There we go. There it is. Okay. Shit. Do you see that? Right here. And we're currently back here, so it makes sense that we're playing it out like this. Because as you're coming in close you will find very similar versions of the blue pattern playing out inverse or identical. And this one right here is one of those. Okay. This portion right here is inverse. Look, see that? Inverse. If I flip this over, you're gonna find this entire pattern right here playing out completely opposite. See? Inverse, 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 inverse. Okay. That's so funny though. Wow, cool. Let's look into that, man. Let's look into that. This is why the blue pattern is so iconic, guys, is because you will find it literally everywhere. It's a... that, and look at how perfect it looks too on the ratio. And then now it's like playing out inverse here. Huh. So does this mean we're gonna fall though? Because wait, I'm telling you guys, like, I use this to understand the price movements and how they play out. The blue pattern is very, very important. So here is that right next to the blue pattern, and right now we basically played this entire portion here identical, and then this is playing out inverse right now from what I can see. Yep. Which means if it continues to do so, then we would come down. But if it doesn't, because now, like, it's really hard, guys. This is why it's really difficult to make that. You have to be kind of looking at things from, like, the macro when you're looking at the cycle, because it's really hard to pinpoint if things are playing out identical or inverse on the micro. It's really, really hard to do so. So this could just, again, this could just play out identical on the blue pattern and say, basically, fuck you to the inverse part, and we just go up. So I'm going to look into this, man, but we'll see what happens here in the short term. That'd be cool if we just played out this entire thing identical and we just started going up. That's so cool. Oh, look at that. Oh. We're going up. We're going up. You know what that means. Throw some rockets in the chat, bro. Rockets in the chat, guys. Rockets in the chat. Rockets in the chat and elephants in the chat, and let's rally, bro. Let's go! Come on, Amy. Oh shit. Oh shit, man. Look at this. Amy's bouncing. Oh, she's going through a wormhole, guys. She's riding the waves. Oh yeah. Amy, go up. Rhode Island, man, it wouldn't be without you guys. You guys bring that positive energy. I'm just moving the charts, man. You guys are the reason why Amy is fucking pumping up right now. Amy's lit, bro. Amy is lit. She's lit. Oh yeah. She's trying to ride through this wormhole, man. Bopping our heads. A. Amy. Amy. A little drop, it's fine. She still has room to bounce. Let's see. I think that's the line right there. You can't cross that. Oh shit. She's in our regression trend right now, actually. Look at that.
Feeling of spring, crisp morning light, tingle you get, love at first sight, moment of grace just feels so right. People you love, worth every fight, wanna rejoice, beauty of life, embrace the game, natural smile, breathing in deep, glide in with style. Sometimes I just wanna feel good, you know I like to feel good, oh won't we feel good, it's high time you feel good, don't you wanna feel good, it's so good to feel good, we could really feel good, love it when you feel good, hit it. One for the fam, two for the team, three for the gift, love supreme, staying on point, got self-esteem, doing my thing, feeling pristine, under the stars, young evergreen, long summer nights, living the
Baby,
dream, keeping it fresh, avoiding
what are you
routine.
doing?
Sometimes I just wanna feel good, you know I like to feel good, oh won't we feel good, it's high time you feel good, don't you wanna feel good, it's so good to feel good, we could really feel good, love it when you feel good, hit it.
What did I think of the halftime show? I thought it was good, man. Very throwback. Very throwback for sure.
Hit it.
So let's see. Yeah, man, I thought the halftime show was dope. I like Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Eminem. I mean, dude, you had the OG, man. Throwback opening. I think it was like very, very nostalgic for a lot of people, especially a lot of older people too, man, because that was like the music that basically created, you know, hip hop nowadays. So I think it was really cool, man, to bring everybody back and chilling. You know, even like I mean. They and it was kind of funny, but they did put Kendrick Lamar, which I thought was interesting because he's definitely like more of like the younger, right, more modern, like artist, right? So it's younger dude, right, with the OG squad, and it's like, I mean, that's pretty cool. Throw them in there, throw a little mix in there. Yeah, but I got chills, man, when Dr. Dre started playing the keys. I was like, oh, shit, this is about to go down. Man, it was so cool. Yeah, dude, 50 Cent, man, doing some freaking bars, bro. That dude's ripped. Bro, 50 Cent is ripped. Amy, go up. All right. Go up. Go up. Respect the space. We're in space right now. This is so fucking cool. Guys, the reason I'm doing this is perspective. 3D, best fucking shit. Alright, I'm telling you. If you fuck around with 3D charts, you're gonna get another perspective, man. Let's see what we can do here. Look, I'm just drawing lines. I'm about to tickle this guy over here. Oh yeah. Oh, dude, look at that. So cool. We can even draw elephants too. I mean, there's no rules. Remember that elephant we had on Friday? Tickle me, baby. Here it is, there's a little elephant. Oh no. Now I need some ice. He's mad right now. You can see it. Angry as hell. Get me up. Right now. Oh, yeah? Nah. Alright, Amy's falling. I need some Dumbo ears. You're right, dude. I gotta get some Dumbo ears up in this. We don't, but that's why I stream, man. I'm here because, like, even if we have, you know, even if we have red days, man, I'm here. I'm chilling with you guys, having some fun, you know? That's what it's all about. It's all about just chilling, just having a good time. We'll figure this out, man. Gonna give the YouTube algorithm a little break here before it shuts my stream down. You know how it likes to do it. Some water. Some water. How are you guys, man? Talk to me in the chat. How's the chat doing? I care about you guys. How's the chat doing? Schwain, how you doing, my guy? Trader in the trees, how you doing, man? Francisco, you kiss Lily, how you doing? Sub has the boss, my moderator, man. How you doing? Thank you for moderating, by the way, dude. This guy's like always here, man. He's probably the one of the only moderators, man, that like will be on stream every single day. And I, guys, tell Sub has the boss on chat right now that you fucking love this man for kicking out all the people that just want to spread pessimist hate. This guy does a good job doing that. So I appreciate you, my dude. Dustin's chilling. Hey, man. Chilling, my dude. With you. Hell yeah. Sub has the boss. Everyone, just don't give up. Yeah, man. Conviction. It's all about conviction. Mike, Little Hearts. Hello. Hearts back to you, my guy. Diamondback Gorilla. I would totally do that stuff, but I can't trade full time. Well, you know what, man? Whenever you can, hop on the stream and chill. I mean, it's the positive vibes, bro, that you bring in and out. It's all that matters. So it's no worries. You guys don't owe me anything, okay? You don't owe anybody anything. The people that are loving this, man, and doing this is what it's all about. Freeze, yeah, Freeze, my dude. Freeze is always here as well, chilling. Freeze, I haven't made you moderator, man. I'm gonna make you moderator because if that's cool with you, because like, dude, you're always on stream as well. You're always very loyal, very trying to always asking questions too, man, and love the guy, man. I'm definitely, if that is cool with you, brother. I thought I had made you moderator, but if not, if that is cool with you, I will do that, my guy. Thanks, my dude. Diamondback Gorilla. You get a 5-year-old daughter, afraid to quit. I understand, man. I understand. You know, we are occupied sometimes with daily life and all this other stuff that is definitely more important, right, than what's happening here. You know, and that's the goal in the end, man, is to with this whole thing, man. Once we do squeeze, is to get that nice financial freedom that we're all looking for, right? It's not only the message that we're trying to portray out there, but we're also trying to make money here, and that's the ultimate, right? The ultimate goal is to fight back and make this money out, off of the corrupt system, man. Here, Sub has the boss. We're all here to make changes in the corrupt stock market, of course. So yeah, man, that's the goal, brother. That's the goal. Hey, dude, all for you guys, man. All for you guys. Tickles. He always tries to find good in the bad. Hell yeah, dude. Hell fucking yes. Um, this lengthy play to the downside will hopefully make us feel less emotional, more numb. More numb. When we see crazy swings during the squeeze, it will enable us to hold high. Yeah, you're very on spot with that, man. Because the again, this makes you. It really does make you a tougher trader, dude. Because you're right now, like what this whole movement believes, right? And the things that have happened in the past, right? The run ups that we've had, all this stuff, man, it's definitely been very bipolar, right? In the sense that we've been through 2 runs, or one would say 3 technically with November, and they've all just came down, right? They've all came down. Nothing's actually squoze yet. We haven't squoze, man, and the fact that we're all just chilling, just still on this play, still talking about this play, talking about market corruption and all this stuff, man. There's so much hype in the community. We're all in this together, man. That's all this is about, brother. And you are learning, right, to control your emotions, man, along the way, because it is tough. It is tough, man, having to wait so long for something to happen when you know the system is wrong, right? You know the system is doing something that shouldn't be done behind the doors, and they're taking people's hardworking money, man. Honestly, as cliche as that sounds, but like seriously though, like your hardworking money is just being freaking pampered with, brother, and it's not cool, bro. And that's why we're trying to do this whole thing, man. Trying to unfold the nastiness happening behind the doors. Dude, I hope that anybody, if hedge funds, bro, I hope you can prove me wrong and prove everybody in the everybody else in the community wrong, right? In our conviction on this play, because so far there's too many things that point to our our theories to be way more correct than what they would think, right? They would call us these uh, co- uh conspiracy theory meme movement sort of thing, and I'm just like, bro, no, that's just not the case. You got it all wrong, buddy. If that is the case, then you guys are feeding us information that is incorrect. I mean, at that point, I don't even know how corrupt that would be, but like that would be another level of corruption if everything that was being fed to us was just entirely false and just like there's a reason, man. There's a reason why we believe that there are all these synthetics out there, right? There's a reason why the charts don't lie and they don't just behave in the way that they do, right? Okay, let's look at Amy right now, real quick, guys, because geez, like what is going on? What are you doing, Amy? Amy? Okay, so we are getting a move to the downside, and it's a pretty hefty one. So we gotta keep an eye out for this, man, because again, we are looking to on the macro here. Let's go on the macro real quick. We are looking to maintain this right now. If that does not happen, then what the scenarios do suggest, guys, is that we will get that push to 1750 before bouncing up. Okay, that's the neutral scenario for the week is going to be bouncing off of that area because there is a lot of support. Okay, right here, there's a lot of support around here, and we want to. One can even say there's a lot of support down here as well, but I personally don't think we're going to come down here. If we do, it's not the end of the world, guys, at all. It would be a quickly bounce, in my opinion, to the upside. But right here, at least we get, these previous breaks here to almost 19, right, 1850 area. Just quickly bounce here before coming back up. And this would be the trend line. The new trend line would look a little bit like this, right? And that would be the next speed line that we are looking to bounce off of, okay? Because that is taking the average of this, and then here's a level that we would hit, and that intersects right with this range right here. So yeah, I would say around maybe 1750, we could just come down here very quickly and then start to bounce back. So we'll see what happens, but we are getting that downside, so let's get prepared for that, guys. Okay, not the end of the world at all. It's the SPY is down right now. It's completely normal. All right. If you guys haven't hit the like already, man, make sure you do that. Bring more pretty people like you in the chat. gonna have some positivity, more positivity, and chillness, right? The algorithm, everything's an algorithm nowadays, right? Um, so, if you guys don't mind, give your man a like and share this if you don't, if you would like to. That would be cool. The meeting is at, I think it's at 3 Eastern, isn't it? Let me see. But that is until, I don't think it's today though. I'm pretty sure it's, here, let me look it up. Closed meeting is the 17th at 3 Eastern. That's from what I know, at least. Unless there's another meeting, but it doesn't seem like it. It's probably, yeah. Again, guys, there's a lot of miss information thrown out in the media that sometimes. Um, Meeting today and it already started. If you guys could send me a link or something, man, that'd be cool. Cause I don't see anything here. I don't. I mean, on the SEC, I don't see anything. The upcoming events, the earliest one I see is, well, the one that matters, the closed meeting is the 17th here at 2 Eastern. Yeah, cause this one is institution and settlement, um, regulations and stuff like that is what they're going to be talking about, I believe. Gee, bro, what is Amy doing right now? Amy's taking a dump. Okay, yeah, we did cross it, guys. Again, I'm looking for real quick. I'm gonna just update this for a second here. I'm looking for the bounce down here before coming back up. Give it right there, and then see how fast it does it though. Say it would be a healthy bounce, yeah, around this area. 14. Probably tomorrow, man. Honestly, um, to me, it just seems towards the end of the day, we are going to get a little bit more downside and then bounce around this area. Most of these scenarios that both the neutral and the bearish one had a little early on like movement to the upside and then come down, okay, and they all, I believe they all come down. Even the bullish one, I believe, comes down too. Let me see. Yeah, the bullish one comes down too, but then it comes back up very quickly. So unless we get a spike, guys, very, very like around like two, I would say that most of these are headed to the downside just very quickly to test again that $17 ish area. Yeah, thank you, one timer, for that. There is a link in the Discord down below, guys. If you do click on that, it'll take you straight to the Discord. We just launched that, so there's going to be a lot of different scenarios posted there every week on Sundays, as well as cycle updates. Okay, so that's mainly what it's for. I don't have anything fancy or like bots or anything like that. It's very straight to the point because again, this channel is specifically for AMC, guys. Until things are done with AMC, we don't talk about anything else. I stay very, very loyal to it and talk about anything relating to it. So anything relating meme stocks or the spy will be again correlating with Amy. And that's what I like to do, man. I don't like to keep anything too clustered and crazy going out. So just very, very simple. There's a chat. There's a YouTube little YouTube channel as well post all the videos, and then we got the cycle updates and scenarios. It's very, very simple, straight to the point. All right, let's see. Let's look at Amy intraday. Ugh, I hate, guys. I don't know about you, but I hate when like after hours looks like this. There's like these big candles. They piss me off to no other. Like it's just it looks so bad, and it messes with the whole like flow of things. It's just me though. You gotta get used to it. All right, let's take that out for a sec because it's in the way. Okay, this is what we're looking like, man. Oh, thanks for the Discord link, man. I'm gonna see you real quick. Discord. Appreciate you, brother. Good man. Okay, cool. Yeah, so at 11:30. So is that 11:30 Central or is it Eastern? So it might have already started then if it's Central. We'll see what they release, man. I think personally, I think if they're gonna do anything, man, they'll either release it today, well, either today, tomorrow, or Wednesday, honestly. But I think they're probably gonna release some craziness, man, on Wednesday, again, because they know what's gonna happen, guys. Like it's not something that they won't know, man. The U.S. knows exactly what's happening with the whole just just everything, man. Like the Russia and all that stuff, bro. They fucking know, man. They're gonna fucking release it. I'm telling you, man. They're gonna release it according to 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 what they want to do, right? With the overall with all these indices, right? The SPY and everything. They're gonna fucking do it accordingly, man. I'm telling you. It's Eastern, okay. We'll see, man. We'll see how the market reacts to it if they do. Yeah, I can do a little cycle update, man, for those of you that are just coming in. Let's do that real quick. All right. So this is where we're at right now. We're actually, guys, weirdly enough, we are tracking the blue pattern early on here, not shifting over or anything like that. But this is the blue pattern right here. See, it's identical to what's happening here. And right now we are coming down. It seems like we're playing this part out inverse. The reason why it's over here is two reasons. Okay, so the blue pattern is actually found throughout the entire run-up. So May 13th all the way through July, I believe 18th, if I'm not mistaken. And you find the blue pattern actually inverse basically everywhere and identical, being flipped. Why? Because the blue pattern is a reflection of the run-up, right? And the reflection of the run-up is also the green pattern, the projector. And it's what shoots up all the volume, okay? So you will find, I'm telling you, bro, you're going to find this pattern like at least 5 different times throughout this entire thing. So right now we're playing it out here, identical. And it seems like we're still tracking the cycle, right? Because this is where we're getting a little pressure here to the downside. So if I take another bars pattern here. This, by the way, guys, it wasn't noise, okay? I talked about this on Friday. This like blew my mind. I was like so confused. But if you just take this and stretch it out, look at that. 3 to 3. It was hiding the whole fucking time. Look at that. Look at that, brother. It was hiding in front of us the whole fucking time. And I didn't see it. I didn't catch it. But that's there, okay? Okay, let's see. Let's start from here. Monday. So this is what we're currently tracking, and I'm going to spoil it a tad bit, bring it down here, okay? So it's 3 to 12, is that what it is? There we go. Okay, so that's currently what's happening. We are, it seems like it's tracking identical, I would say, just because we did, again, get this down pressure here. Guys, this is, you can look at it like this too. It doesn't have to be exactly to a T on the minute or anything. Some do play out like that, but again, the shifts are completely normal. You're looking at the direction, okay? So we are nearing the blue pattern as well. The blue pattern would actually begin on Tuesday, so tomorrow. That would be the start of the blue pattern. So again, according to the scenarios, the blue pattern is going to fit basically the neutral and the bullish one a little bit more than the bearish. And it's made in a way in which we create this larger cup and handle. So I did talk about the scenarios as well. They're going to be on the Discord if you guys want to look at those. But yeah, man, I was like, dude, this is crazy that the blue pattern is actually playing out back here too. Blue pattern, blue pattern. See that? See how crazy identical these patterns are? It just shocks, like it blows my mind. The ratio, guys, is the important part here. You can't mess around with the height ratio on TradingView as far as fitting something. For example, like if I just took, I don't know, let's say I took like this pattern right here or whatever, and like shrunk it or whatever like that, and brought it over here, and then try and play with it, right? If it starts on a very specific line here, I can't like fit it, okay? To have all these like movements playing out exactly the same, right? It's That's why it's very critical when you compare the blue pattern to other patterns found uh, near it, because the ratio and the movements are playing out to a T, man. Like, look at that. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. And then right here, it seems like we got that shift over to play out inverse. So if we clone this and we actually just flip it like that, then we are now playing out the inverse. See? And then we are coming down. So it seems like we are going to complete this to the downside, and come back and test. Basically, according to this, I would say we would probably come back and test this area right here, which would be, yep, like $17. Um, so I'm hoping for like 1750, but if we do keep going a little bit further, I think it would, again, we would come back and establish some nice support around this area, and then before bouncing back again. The chart looks kind of goofy, man, because it's like constantly just like hovering over my face in the chat, and it's just like I gotta chill with it a little bit. All right. All right, let's play some music, man. Let's get back into the groove. Even though we're falling, we still groove, right? That's what we do. All right, let's look at the SPY real quick and see what the SPY's doing. Okay, weird. Wait a minute. Okay, wait. We're kind of tracking the SPY inverse right now. Even though the SPY is just trading sideways. I mean, it's because the SPY is not really coming down as much as AMC. So why do we get these bars though? Weird. This is SPY up here, and then this is AMC. Interesting. That's a cool way to look at it. So if you have it right over, the SPY's direction is not really indicating downside just yet. In fact, the SPY is treating its resistance, new resistance breakout, and sort of supporting that, meaning that we could probably break out on the SPY to the upside. But however, it's trading inverse. That's good, man. I talked about beta, and once we track inverse to the SPY, man, we start tracking inverse to the SPY. That's typically an indicator that things are changing. Not necessarily, because with any stock, a negative beta is actually is considered, more often than not, is considered a bearish thing because you're tracking negative to the SPY, and the SPY typically tracks, you know, on the positive direction. However, if the SPY were tracking down and we were crashing, and you're tracking a negative beta, well then that's good, right? In the short term, it might mean like, okay, well, we're moving to the downside. But in the long term, when the SPY decides to take a correction or whatever, and you see AME, you know, going up, that's typically a bullish indicator. So right now, I'm again thinking that just because of how AMC's been trading recently, it's definitely trying to break out of that correlation with the SPY. It's crazy. Directions different. Interesting. I think at 11:30 I'll go switch. You think so? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. But right now, let's do something real quick. Let's also look at the... Where is it? This one. Regression trend that we were looking at earlier. Because this is very important. See how the scenario is looking right now too. It's looking pretty good actually. This is the scenario that I posted, I believe last Wednesday. It's currently tracking it pretty nicely. The thing that I was looking at, however, is this right here, this pattern. Oh, okay, wait. Okay, so, and I'm going to take away this regression real quick. So guys, on the regression, these two regression trends, the larger and the smaller one, remember how I talked about this right here, how we were back here playing this out identical to what's happening back here, right? So these two would be right here. And this is what we're currently tracking. And the crazy thing is, things actually look, I mean, very, very similar. Let's actually take the whole pattern here and see if we're following it. That's just crazy. Let's go to the 30-minute. So this would be July 15th at 3, and then we're gonna let's go all the way over here. until the run up and see what we're dealing with. And it's mirrored. So 3. So this would be if things were playing out this way, guys, like here, then this is indicating a little bit of downside again here before coming back up, intersecting with that blue pattern area right here, okay? So trying to get the height right here. Oh no. Go. And this wouldn't even come down on this wedge to test the wedge at all, which is good. It's a good sign because we don't want to come back down here, or else we're dealing with this range again, this support range. So if we're floating, right, like we did on May 13th, we didn't even come back and test that resistance trend line. We just floated and then spiked up on the projector pattern. So this is where I think the algorithm is actually going to switch, play out this next portion here. So this is mirrored, so it would play it identical according to the blue pattern, which would look a little bit differently, right? Portion right here, and then yeah, that part right there would be identical. So yeah, I would say at that point, from down here, from this $17-ish level, it would start to climb back up. And this is the neutral scenario to create that cup. How did I just started playing music and YouTube just said detected copyrighted? You know what, bro? I'm just gonna I'm gonna play my keys, I guess. Play little freaking keys up in this. All right, now the SPY is coming down. I just feel like there's gonna be some sort of bounce here in the near term. It just wouldn't make sense for interesting. Inverse beta. Oh yeah. All right. All right, I'm gonna leave the stream on, guys. I'll be right back in 5 minutes. So just chill here for a second. Boo. I had to run to the bathroom. Gotta pee, bruh. We're just going down, is what Amy is saying. She's like, just running down, man. What the fuck? Alright, let's do something. Guys, it's not the most fun day, of course. I know. We're chilling, man. We are chilling. We're chilling in the chat, and I'm having fun with you guys, and I hope you're doing the same. Okay? That's why we're in here. Here to have some fun. So cool that we're like just about to come in and touch this pattern. But the pattern is already playing out. It played out right back here. So I wonder what's gonna happen here, man. But it is going to play out, man, one way or another. Because look at the correlation between all of these. Okay, all these blue patterns, and the blue pattern is going to intersect again with the previous dates here before the run up, because it is the run up, and that's been confirmed already. So just taking the entire pattern, right, and let's clone this guy real quick, right? It's the original form, but you will find it, the entire pattern, one way or another. Okay, so let's see. It's inverse right here. This entire thing is inverse. Let's flip it. See? Ooh, 7 to 7. Here we go. There's the inverse portion right there. Okay? And then back here, it's playing out identical. So you see it multiple ways. Even back here, too, before the actual blue pattern plays out, you probably see it flipped, honestly. I would not be surprised if it was flipped. 13. Okay, here we go. And then right here. Yep. So, because when you flip stuff, guys, too, it's trying, flipping vertically would be, or horizontal is a way in which institutions use that strategy to not only create the technicals, but sometimes when the inverse happens on a very specific level, on that trend, you saw me flip one of the patterns, and it was flipped on purpose with these institutions that are controlling the price action, because when you're shorting a stock and you are looking at the date, sometimes the inverse will, you're flipping that pattern, right? You're flipping it to the upside. So I'm gonna show you here on the actual regression trend, so you know what I'm talking about. I'm not just visually. So for example, this right here was just mirrored. Okay, this was just flipped to the downside, so it was horizontally flipped here, and we find that back here, right? The same movements. I didn't even change the ratio. Okay, now this right here, this entire portion from the blue pattern, right, all the way down to June 15th, is flipped, and it's mirrored too. And it looks like this, right? Rolling over right here to what happened back here. Now, again, the reason for this is because some of these are hit on very specific dates. So if you're trying to create a sort of technical pattern, sometimes you have to short on an earlier stage and basically replicating that pattern is going to look very similar even if you don't flip it, but it would make more sense on a technical level to make it play out in that specific way. And that's why some of these are actually flipped according to not only the dates but the technicals, and that's why the technicals matter in the end, guys. Flipped, and then that's down here as well. And this is what we're kind of looking for right now, man. If it was actually playing out identical, then it would look just like this down here. And that's why I believe, man, that there is something happening here, because it's not playing out like this. It's playing out inverse. And if that was the case, guys, we would actually see downside here to come back down here if it played out, if this entire thing played out like this. Okay, we would. So you see how both of these are face down, and this one's face up, because we're currently playing out this entire section here face down, which means it's the mirror version of this. And this also aligns, it does align with the regression trend coming down. However, this would go down to $1. So I don't see how this would make any sense for the regression trend to continue following all the way down to $1, or even down here to $2. Like, makes no sense. Also, we are on a smaller regression trend right now. Okay, so the one on top, we're currently trading in the middle. We haven't really done that in the past for this long. This has been here for about almost 3 months now. Going into March would be this regression trend, this smaller regression trend. And that's why I think that we're kind of breaking out of this larger regression trend, but doing our own thing within it, right? Still respecting the option expiration dates, but just not the overall patterns that have been playing out in this frequency, right? Like an IQ test in that same frequency. Now it's kind of like turning tables and doing its own thing. Do I track GME as well? I track, so I don't specialize, man, in GME as much as I do with the AMC. I track GameStop when things are, bullish or bearish, because it is going to be a sympathy play, right? Same with BB and COS and all these other stocks, all these meme stocks are sympathy plays. But I specialize in AMC, and I'm very, very used to the price action of AMC. And GameStop does behave differently on the macro. It's tracking a different cycle on the macro than it is AMC. Like when they both run up, I guarantee you, man, that one's going to run up quicker than the other first, and then the second is going to follow, having a very similar structure in that. But both charts laid back to back, man, look different. GameStop, did its thing back in January, and it's still going to squeeze like AMC, right, in its own ratio. But the charts do look different. They do track different cycles. All right, Amy, let's see what she's doing intraday, because she seems to be kind of just chilling sideways here, but we'll see if she's going to start to bounce back or break to the downside, or keep going to the downside. Let's see. It's Amy right here. And you know what? Let's just go on AMC now. Okay, so here's that level that we have to respect. Let's go 5 minute, 15 minute. We did break it through, and we are now looking to bounce right around this area right here. Why does this one look different? 75. Okay, 2. 75, 2. There we go. Yeah. I know a lot of lines, guys. I'm sorry. If we get this quick move to the downside, it's not even one yet. I'm telling you, bro, when these intersect with each other, support and the speed lines, a lot of the times it's like a magnet, man. This will literally just come right back down here and bounce. We've seen it happen multiple times on the short term here. I'm going to take this guy out for a second, as well as this guy, because we just broke it. It just looks so different. Okay, and we'll see what happens here. But I am looking for a bounce around this area. Yeah, man, Cheeto Shane. Basically, dude, it's remember the cycle will adjust to the cycle seems to be running 100% right now. It seems to be running very very spot on with what it wants to do. It seems like there's not a lot of noise happening, is what I mean. So there's not a lot of yellow right now. It seems to be tracking basically according to what these funds want to do. So they're in control right now of the price, in my opinion. And we're gonna see that probably happen even more around that blue pattern, because the blue pattern, when you do see the blue pattern happen, it's heavily controlled by the institutions. Like you can tell to a T, man, that the blue pattern is structured, and it's like they do this on purpose because the middle of the month doesn't seem like the most bullish time to go in on stocks. That's why you see this happen, man, in the middle of the month. The middle of the month is very dry. So here, all the run-ups too, man, all the run-ups have been early on in the month or at the end of the month. And these all happen in between. That's why I believe these are the links, right, to what the next phase, what the next overall technical is going to be, because they're very, very manipulated around this area. So again, it's crazy that things are happening like this right here. But and you see, right, that more noise happened towards the beginning. Like if I bring back the way it was tracking back here early on, you see a lot of yellow, because that's when a lot of people buy, a lot of retail buys, a lot of longs buy, right, that are not these institutions. But then things start to dry up towards the middle, and that is where they take control, and they're like, all right, this is the perfect time to start covering or shorting some of the shares that we bought in the past, or that we shorted or bought in the past, right? And they use that as leverage in between these. These are the links. They're almost like they're almost considered projector patterns for the institutions, because it's a good way to like, this is a good way to look at it. So if you're an institution that's shorting the price and you have to cover in the future, you also have an algorithm that tells you if you are going to exceed that threshold, right? That margin requirement that you need to be able to keep the price where you want it. So these are liquidity zones, right? Because they're able to bring the price up drastically or down to test the algorithm to see if they're okay, if they're gonna be okay. And that's why these are important, because every single pattern that you've seen here that either breaks to the upside or downside quickly is like strategically put in place. It doesn't look volatile at all. It looks, that's why, guys, these movements are so closely correlated with each other. Okay, the upside, the upside, the upside, a downside here. They're correlated with each other because, again, this is the algorithm on full blast. It's on full blast, baby. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to avoid these charts like hovering right over me. Actually, I know how to do. What am I doing? Dude. I'm an idiot. Okay, this goes above. There we go. And then now, if I bring this down here, am I over it? Yeah, I'm over it. Okay, cool. Nice. I fixed it. That was an easy fix. Let's do it down here too. All right. The blue dotted line, man, is between your dotted lines is how you think the next pattern will play out. No, no. So, here, I'm sorry, dude. Let me bring these labels back so you can see what I'm talking about. These are just what happened in the past when things reach the cycle on that blue pattern. This is what happened in the past, right? So everything's taken from June, okay? This is a June pattern right here. This is the blue pattern, the OG blue pattern. This is what happened in August when it reached the blue pattern. This is what happened in October when it reached the blue pattern. And this is what happened in December when it reached the blue pattern. So now we're coming up to that blue pattern right here in this range. It'll start the 15th and it'll run all the way through the 24th. And that is going to be basically the next version of that blue pattern that we've seen happen in the past. Right now, again, we did track this right here is the blue pattern too. Early on is the blue pattern. We'll see what happens here, man, but I don't think this means much because, again, the blue pattern is found throughout the entire cycle, especially in the beginning because it's just a reflection of the June run-up. So we're coming in close. These don't mean anything. The price action seems to be going up for most of them. So it's very likely that if we do get downside today quickly, that it'll start to follow these blue patterns, right? Which is them covering their positions. They seem to do that in the beginning of the month every time. That's why right now we're probably getting that downside because once we come down here and test this like $17.50 area, they're going to be like, okay, that's a good zone to start, covering these shares. And they're going to do it like that. And then we'll see what happens on the middle in between here, because for most of them, we have very, very large volume on this section, which is actually Friday. But in this case, in my opinion, this is how I have the neutral and the neutral and the bullish both laid out. I have it laid out where we don't go up on Friday. I have it laid out where we actually come down. So they'll do everything basically to the upside early on. So starting tomorrow, we might get a small dip. They all have a little dip in the beginning, dip, dip, and not here for June. And then we'll start coming up midday tomorrow, going into Wednesday, Thursday, maybe even Friday possibly. And then on Friday, they might take us down to levels probably around this area, here around the $20 area. If things play out that way, that's why we're getting a heavy push to the downside today, in my opinion. If so, the June, man. So this is the thing about June. The thing about June is this pattern right here. So this is the thing, man. You see how all of these run to the upside on this specific mark. This is the only one that runs to the downside, okay? They all ran up. For me personally, I think that we are going to basically track. All of these seem very, very similar in the way that they're tracking early on. So it's possible that we come down today and then start tracking all of these they all, again, look very identical. The December looks a little funky, but they all are facing the right direction, right, to the upside, slanted up. So it's possible that we do something like this, and this is the bullish and the neutral chart look all like this, very, very similar. So the reason I believe that on Friday, instead of going up like all of these, I think we're going to follow June. So back to your question, man, you said it totally looks like June because, well, yeah, it probably will follow the June pattern. It's think about it from a technical perspective too. If we're breaking out and we actually started tracking inverse in the beginning on this cycle, this is why I said, guys, we're going to be looking at this later. We're looking at it now. Every cycle tracked identical, right? This cycle actually tracked inverse compared to all of them. So if we look here on the 2-hour, this is, again, another indicator as to why I believe we're going to play out the June pattern this week and not December, October, or August. Because all of these, right, instead of being up, right, they came down, right? So these are all facing down, right? Shorted. They were all shorted, but this current pattern was more sideways, and then we started coming up, right? None of these did that. All of these came down. This is why I think that the fact that this played out inverse in the beginning and then identical is screaming to me that it's going to look probably a lot more like the original pattern, right? What happened back here in June. And again, that indicates that there might be a potential move to the upside too, because things are tracking very different from what happened in the past. In the past, literally 6 months that this has played out, and now 8, because this is going to be the eighth month in which we are tracking the cycle now. So something to look at for sure, man. But things are very, very like dude, I don't even know what to say. They just all look very like look at these freaking movements, bro. It's insane how freaking orchestrated they are. This one is inverse right here, right? Weird, okay? But they all look very, very, very similar to each other. Just we'll wait and see, man. This starts tomorrow, and we're gonna start to get a picture of the blue pattern probably midweek. We're gonna start to see what things look like, but it's very likely that it will look like June. If things play out inverse to all of these, then I am going to be shocked because, again, this has not happened once. Okay, the blue pattern is the reason why the cycle is a thing in the first place. This is exactly why the cycle was found. It was because this pattern repeats itself every 2 months, and from this, everything was just extended, right? And then we started to find other patterns, the projector, the pink pattern, the just the overall macro movements to the downside were all a thing. Right here, this entire section here is basically to a T playing out what happened here, right? See? Down, 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 down. I mean, dude, it's crazy how this works, but it's, you know, I posted this on TikTok too, man. By the way, for those of you that don't know as well, we do have a TikTok now because we post shorts, and it's some people just prefer shorts, man, because they don't want to watch a whole video. So I summarize shorts on TikTok, but I posted a lot of stuff, and the community is different on TikTok just because it's easier to say stuff, I think, on TikTok, and people don't really hold themselves back. But people were like saying like, oh, like, but this isn't manipulation because that's just how like technicals work. And I'm like, no, if it was that predictable, then everybody would be making money, and then the market would just be volatile as fuck. Like it does you. There are technicals on purpose, yes, because some people have to win, some people have to lose, and that's just how the market works. And some people are going to get the technicals right and some aren't, but you can't find patterns repeating themselves on a cyclical level like this and not say it's manipulation. This does this not scream that if things are playing out this way, how predictable would something like this be? I mean, this has been very consistent and very, very predictable the past 8 months. So, again, until this fails completely, to me, that's just going to signal two things. If it fails completely, then again, we're breaking out into a new cycle, clashing into another cycle, or I'm wrong, and that's it. And if I'm wrong, then okay, I'm fucking wrong, and I'll tell you that, right? But so far things are playing out accordingly, and it's just a waiting game, man. But things are, in my opinion, manipulated, and you just got to do your DD, brother. On TikTok, anybody on TikTok, guys, like if you see those comments, like just pay very close attention to, because there's a lot of bias, right, from my end as well as yours, and I think that's very fair. I don't think it's fair to say that I'm right and you're wrong, or that you're wrong or you're right and I'm wrong. I think it's very fair to look at both points and try and really, really figure out what's happening here. And that's why, like, we all do our little part, man. Like, Astro's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. Like, everybody with, like, cycle theory is trying to figure this shit out to a T, so we can just, for once or for all, man, just, like, expose the fucking system, because it's really corrupt and it's really fucked up that somebody could just find this and use it, right? And use it to manipulate retail, to manipulate the like, it's just so fucked. And yeah, we are falling right now again. It's we're probably gonna come down here, I'm telling you, brother. The velocity of this fall is very quick, and this section seems to be that magnet that's trying to get it down here very quickly before bouncing up. If we cross this, then I'm going to be looking at another speed line, which would be right here. Okay, this would be the next one, and it would, I mean, this one just indicates more downside until Friday, and this would probably also indicate that we would play out the blue pattern inverse, which would just be weird. It would be so weird. But if it plays it out inverse, that's still valid. It would just be trying to understand it a little bit differently, because it's played out identical the past 8 months. So we'll look into that, man. If things do play out inverse, that might still be a very bullish sign for AMC, because it's, again, once you start to track things differently, it's just kind of like, okay, like why is it doing that? Why are we tracking completely differently than we have been in the past? Yeah, let's look at the SPY real quick. Yeah, the SPY's falling, man. It's like free falling right now. Um, but I'm not too concerned because I think right now we might actually get. So it crossed this right here. We haven't gotten a major EMA cross yet. Let me look at the 2 hour real quick. Yeah, we haven't on the 2, or on the 2 we had one on Friday, and it seems to be reflecting and playing out according to that. But in the short term, however, first of all, you have to average out some of these candles. If things do play out like this would be safe right here. We're just in a sort of wedge here on the SPY. So these aren't typically bullish, but you can actually make other technicals play out very quickly and sort of break out of this larger wedge. There's a couple of scenarios here, guys. If if they do get us down here, okay, that'd be a double bottom scenario for the SPY, which is bullish. Okay, double bottom is bullish. We either play out a wedge, and this rising wedge is bearish. Okay, this would be bearish. Or we play out a double bottom scenario here as well, and that right here would be bullish for the SPY. It would look a little weird, but it's happened in the past. It happened back here. So if we, let's bring that guy here. Just to see, just so I could show you guys real quick. This is not valid at all. I'm just showing you what a double bottom looks like here. Again, you get very close to the previous low, and then you bounce back very quickly to the upside. So that's possible too, man. If the SPY doesn't want to bleed yet, or it doesn't want to bleed at all, it's going to do that double bottom quickly. If we cross this right here, and if we start to go up there, then we are headed more towards that rising wedge. Which, yeah, man, I don't know what they got in store for that, but that wouldn't be the best look for the SPY. What else can we do off of this? We can also do we can also do like an inverse head and shoulders, which would be like an early correction, but early correction especially if we got that news on Wednesday, that might trigger that that crazy downfall here on the SPY if we get that, and then maybe on the macro, right, a bounce depending on what happens, guys. I don't know how badly the news would affect the market, but I would assume a pretty good amount, at least on the short term. Also, the severity of the war, if it did happen, would have a lot to do with that too. Even Biden said, man, he was like, well, it all depends on how severe the attack is or whatever. And it's just like, well, shit, bro. What do you mean? How severe? Like, what are we talking here? Uh, how do I see us in June for with AMC? Like, are you talking about this coming June, or are you talking about like the cycle past with June? Ah, look at that. It's actually like following to this. So this is the thing, guys. With the EMA, this is the 2 hour EMA cross that Dork, that review Dork released, and it's a man. This thing is awesome. But here, just by looking at this too, you could tell like these institutions are going to try and avoid right the technicals from playing out bearish too, because like they use it, they will use not only the technicals, guys, but indicators too. They want to make sure that the algorithm wants to make sure that it doesn't hit these points and make them bullish very very quickly. It wants to bounce back and hover, right? So here, even if we were to come down to this area, I don't believe that we would have a cross at all here on the 2 hour. On the 1 hour, we're about to have one. And actually, this one, if it comes back quickly, see how like this one happened right here too. Cross, downside, and then bounce back off of all of these new zones back here. So if we do have a cross, it might take us down quickly. We either bounce here and not have a cross, right? Or hover over sideways and then bounce. Or we do have a cross, and if we do continue to do something like this, then we are probably going to be around this range. I don't see us coming down here, man. I don't see us coming down here. The cycle is not indicating that at all. Yeah, no. So this is the thing, guys. Don't on Twitter right now. Like, there's a lot of like hype and stuff for like the 16th or whatever. I want to make it clear that I am not part of that whole thing. I know I'm getting tagged in that, but and dude, I respect anybody doing DD, man. I respect you. I respect your conviction. I respect your predictions and stuff. Okay, that's cool, but I am not a part of that. Okay, so you guys need to understand that. And if people are saying that I am, like, it's misleading on Twitter, because my blue pattern happens to support the idea that we would have some sort of run up soon, right? But the whole cycle theory with the 62-day cycle, man, here is you have to look at it on its own, on a different ratio every time you're coming in close. For example, a lot of people thought that coming in close to the cycle here that we were going to have a run up, right? That we were going to squeeze right here. And I made it very clear. I'm like, guys, you need to be on a different, first of all, we're on a different time frame. And you need to get the ratio, okay? According to the price that you're currently sitting at. This is 66 right up here. We're currently sitting at like $20, okay? The ratio is going to be the same, but the actual height of these patterns are going to look different, obviously. The run up to is just pointing direction on whether these shorts are going to inverse, short the stock, or actually cover those shares. So these little movements that you're seeing are just giving you a direction to which AMC can move. Okay, it's not indicating that we're going to squeeze because it's a reflection of the June run up. It's just telling you that this pattern is very important with the cycle, because it is found entirely everywhere here, inverse or identical. This pattern is found over and over and over again. So don't get that mixed up, man. It doesn't mean that we're gonna squeeze on Wednesday. If again, guys, if we do squeeze or whatever, then great. I'm rooting for Amy, but that is not. I'm not a part of that whole thing on there, and I never was. Okay, I get tagged on that every single day, dude, and I likes, comments, anything I see it. And I mean, it's out of my control. I can't do that, but I am not saying anything with that. Yeah, you can look at it like that, man. Pattern the same, direction these very specific spikes to the upside or downside are uh, are what we need to pay attention to when it comes to these run ups or run downs. It's it's all it is, man. It's all the blue pattern. Here's an example, right? If you just came in the chat, guys, what's happening right here is actually the blue pattern itself too. Okay, see, that's the blue pattern right there. See the way it's tracking here: side up, side up, side up, down. Okay, and then this part is actually playing out inverse right now to what's happening with the blue pattern. Okay, this is all I'm saying, man. It's if I were to take, okay, and this is a perfect example right here. This is the entire pattern, okay, the blue pattern right here. If I were to take this pattern and not touch it, not do anything with it, and just bring it down here, and this is exactly why the cycle is structured in this way. The height of the cycle is changed, okay? The blue pattern here is shrunk height-wise so that you can actually use this and to help you out with the rest of the patterns found within, the current AMC chart. Because if I were to take the original blue pattern, it looks clearly looks a lot different, right? Because it's a lot taller, right? The whole reason behind this, my thought was, okay, I need to change the height so that people can actually correlate the ratios and not get that confused, because this would be misleading. Okay, if I told people, hey, we're playing out the blue pattern, look at how drastic, right, that height is compared. That's going to unfortunately is going to be a misleading visual here to anybody who sees this, because they're gonna think, oh, we're playing out the blue pattern, that means we're gonna go to $40, right? And I'm like, no, dude, this is again changed in height on purpose, so that you can use it in whatever way. We're just looking at the direction. That's all the cycle does. It just tells us what direction is likely to happen. And based off of what's happened in the past and knowing why the cycle is doing what it's doing, then we can use that to make an overall educated guess, right, as to how things could play out, if they're going to play out to the upside or the downside. That's all it is, man. And most indicators, man, I'm telling you right now, are not going to tell you and not going to give you that 50-50 on how things play out. The cycle has been really good at pointing that direction. That's why I'm very impressed with how things are playing out, because the cycle has shown that it does work, man. That it does give you that that sort of direction. That's why I'm hyped, bro. I'm hyped for this, because if we do start playing out things on the inverse side, that means that this entire section here would be flipped. Okay, see how down here we're coming down. Here it's flipped, here it's flipped, and here we're coming down, right? All of these stages, guys, have to do with the price action of AMC. And I'm telling you, bro, this is why I'm looking forward to this, because if things do play out identical, doesn't that look like a nice cup? That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say, man. Doesn't that look like a nice cup? Where's the cup? Okay, here we go. On the short term, it would be a nice ass cup. Okay, that would be a nice ass cup. And that is taken again from this blue pattern. So it would probably look a little bit more like this. Wait. Yeah, like this. And we would come down very quickly on Tuesday. Here at night, we would probably be around that $17.50 area before bouncing back and repeating that push to the upside. Okay, and I don't see how things would play out flipped. If they did, then again I'm going to be looking at this as I'm going to be looking at this in not in concern, but just okay, why is the blue pattern playing out inverse now? I'm not going to be concerned at all. In fact, if things did play out inverse, I feel like that would be a bullish sign too, because in the past they've played out identical every single time. And it's just like, why are they shorting it now, right? Why are they using this specific time frame to short AMC? It doesn't make any sense. It's the middle of the month. It's when the market is mostly dry, when people are not throwing in their money, when people are not buying stuff. So why would they use this specific point here to short the stock down, right? Schwain, Twitter, man. So Twitter is on the Discord or on the link below. If you click the link below, you are going to see a bunch of links: Discord, TikTok, YouTube, all of it. It'll be there for you, man. You can go on the Discord too. We do update every single week on these scenarios and on the cycle every day. Okay. Let me take this out so that the people coming in don't think that this is playing out, because I don't think it's playing out. Yo. There. Coming down here and then up. Yep. Alrighty, guys. So we are gonna take a break, potentially to post a video later tonight as well, me man. So I will go ahead and leave you guys, man. But again, keep tracking the cycle, guys, if you are, and keep an eye out for what's happening here. But currently, we are tracking it identical here to the downside, and we're tracking this specific portion here inverse, okay? Which screams, even though we're coming up now, it's possible that we're going to keep coming down. Again, the SPY typically likes to give that pressure to the downside early on. If it's going to continue, it will. And right now, it seems like it's not done yet. So keep an eye out for that $17 level, $17.50, okay? But I will post a video probably later today, and I will be streaming tomorrow as well. So I'm ready for that blue fucking pattern, bro, and we're ready for this shit. So thank you guys for joining the stream. If you again want to join the Discord, hit the link down below, okay? All right, you guys take it easy. Fucking love all you, okay? Bye bye.